If you don't know by now, there are 4 basic ingredients that make a beer. Of course, it's the water, the grain, the hops, and the yeast. That makes a beer, if you know what you're doing. And of course, brewers for the beginning of time have been deviating from this in the sense of adding different ingredients, trying different flavors, adding fruit, spices, and everything in between. Well, I found a local brewer that added an ingredient that is kind of I don't know if it's exclusive to the Southwest, but is predominantly used here in some recipes, especially among the indigenous people and the Hispanic cultures. And of course, that ingredient, if you can't think of it, because there could be lots, is blue corn. I've had blue corn in tamales, but I've never had it in beer. And today we are going to try 2 beers that incorporated blue corn into their recipe. One I think is a year-round offering, and the other one I'm assuming is either a seasonal or hasn't been out in a while. I am not sure. It didn't really say. I couldn't find any information on it when doing research for it, but we're going to call it a seasonal anyway. So if you don't have a beer right now, go get one, sit back, relax, and have a beer with Billy. Right into it. The 2 beers I'm going to review today are from Cumbre Brewing, based out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. And if I remember correctly, they've been around since 2010, I believe, when I looked on their website. Either way, they did 2 beers with some blue corn. Again, it's part of the community here a little bit there. And so I think that's pretty neat that they did something like this. The first one is the Azulito. This is their blue corn Mexican lager. This is a year-round offering. Alcohol by volumes 4.8, IBUs are 18, and as you can see here, it kind of has a little bit of decent can art, like their tapestries hanging about. Are imported into a glass, don't need that. So looking at it, nice golden light amber color. What you expect from a lager. The aroma, not much to it. It is nice and clear. Again, that's a good sign of a good lager. There is not much to that in the sense of a lot of hoppiness. I like that though, because it's nice, smooth, and it's not a crazy drinker. Exactly what you want from a lager. A nice little bit of a taste of the hops at the end. I like that so far. Can I tell if there's blue corn in it? Not really. I'll be honest with that. The next one is their Azulito Escura. If I butchered that, I am sorry. I believe this is a seasonal, so it's not year-round. It's 5.3 alcohol by volume. IBUs are 22, and the can art seems more vintage from when they got their first start with the lady on there. That was kind of their style of art early on. They changed over the years. That's okay. Change is not always bad. Again, already poured it into a glass. This one, not as dark as I was expecting, but you probably don't want to go overboard on making a dark lager anyway. It's clear, all things considered. Again, not as dark as I expected, but that's okay. Aroma feels the same. I can smell a little bit of that roastiness, but it's very slight. And that one is kind of the same. Not too hoppy, has a little bit of the hop profile as I'm talking to you, and I could taste a little bit of the roasted malt that they probably used on that. It's not overpowering, it's not too crazy, and that's what you want from a darker lager. Just enough, but not too much. Both of these are very nice, light, easy drinkers, and I like that in a beer. I don't always like the overpowering, super heavy beers some days. These are good for warmer days, in my opinion, and both of these are good offerings. Can I taste the blue corn or tell a difference? To be honest, no, I can't. But I still think that it's really cool that they included it, since it's part of our community, especially in the southwestern part of the United States. Either way, I just thought I would do a review on that today. Let me know what you think down below. And of course, if you haven't followed me on any of the socials like TikTok, Instagram, and of course YouTube, I would love it if you followed and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And of course, if you like this video, please like the video. And if you have any comments, let me know down below. If you want me to review any beers and that I can get my hands on it, let me know. I would definitely be more happy to review. And of course, I've done trades in the past. So if you're interested in anything like that, let me know. But for right now, I think I'm going to go enjoy some blue corn beers. And you have a good rest of your day, guys. Cheers.